sacked. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. His pass caught at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Herbert now. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Jets 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Erickson going to take this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I know...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. Remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play. Here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Justin Herbert looking to pass, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Herbert.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Cook. It's a room to maneuver. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Left side, Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
From the 33, here's 2nd down at 7.
Now Cook running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chargers 7, Jets 0.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Wilson's got it complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Right zero line to kick off for the Jets.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action. It's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 59 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 8.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Erickson going to take this from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And bringing it in, it's Davis. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 27 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on third down now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Herbert back to the air. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8.
Chargers 21, Jets 13. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Erickson going to take this from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Eckler now between the tackles. Down to the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Chargers 28, Jets 13. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Jumbo!
Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 25-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
J.T. Woods on the coverage.
Rodgers going to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going deep here for Allen. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Herbert now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is taken in at the 5. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Erickson going to take this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
it's second down. Cook. And some space here.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
From the 35, here's the second down and 6.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
30. Go to 50.
Back to the ground, Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for a Jets first down.
To throw is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a traumatic play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
2 yards, good enough for a first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They're going to pass here with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 38, Jets 20. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with it. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late that they wouldn't give up a big. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15,